on smacking your lips.
Hey guys, Miss B here, smacking her lips, and I'm getting ready to smack them for real this time. Y'all might not agree with me, but it's okay. I'm cool. I'll be cool with it. I'm fine. I do this for me and people who are like minded. I'm sure there will be some like minded people out there when I finish saying what I got to say. Okay, so um, one of this morning's skits, it started out with, oh, my nose, Denisha and Anthony. And Denisha checked Anthony, telling him basically that you didn't check Shayla for calling me that woman of the night word. And she felt like that, and she felt disrespected. And she's like, basically, she told him, anytime anybody disrespects me, I expect you to say something. That's good, that's perfect, and there's nothing wrong with what she said or how she said it. She said it nice, calm, unbothered, like she wasn't overly emotional. She was just delivering a message, right? Okay, so then I think I go back and I think I listened to Auntie Riri's live this morning, and I only listened to a small portion of it because I don't always listen to something that I'm going to record. I'm going to review first. I usually do my review and then I'll go back and listen to somebody else's point of view. But her thing is that this is, she has it labeled Teaching Tuesday. And her thing is that basically Denisha is going to teach Anthony some lessons that he needs to learn. And part of that lesson is that he never used to defend Amber when it was important for him to defend her based on just the fact that she's his wife, number one. And he would let people say things about her and call her names and never say anything. It took a long time for him to stop Shayla, Angelina, Darren, Ben. It took a long time for him to say anything to any of these people who were talking down on his wife, who were totally disrespecting her, and he wouldn't say anything. So what Denisha is established is, hey, you're gonna disrespect me. Or um so when they got back in the car and he was saying, blah 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 blah, and he touching on her, talking about, yeah, if you in the mood. And she's like, it's gonna cost you. And he was like, cost me? She was like, yeah. She's like, next time it's gonna cost you. She's like, she called me a woman of the night, so it's gonna cost you like I'm one. He immediately called Shayla and checked her about, talking to Denisha in that way. And then Shayla's all la 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 la, rah rah rah. Okay. So my thing is, I understand, I get part of it, but the other part to me is like, yeah, she and Denisha's also, she said she was going to basically, she didn't tell him she was setting boundaries, but she basically told him the next time Shayla comes to the house, if she don't know how to act, she going to have to stay on the porch, setting boundaries. Okay, good. Now, those are things that Anthony always needed to know how to do and never did. And Amber wouldn't do it because she didn't want to cross Anthony, because she knew Anthony was not going to stand up for her in the face of Shayla. All right, so now let's fast forward. For the last, I say, couple of weeks, there's been this big theme on the skit land about women being emotional. Like, y'all are too emotional. In business, you can't be emotional. Everything just has to be, this is business, and you can't be like that. And you can't deliver your messages like that. Even Dave told Amber to go back and talk to Anthony as if It was business. And you can't put your emotions in business. And I thought about it because I already had my my review. I had it already done. And I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? What gets me still, and I don't always complain about these skits, but what struck me was that they are using the stereotypical Black woman as being what you're showing out, what you're showing. And of course, they're bringing Denisha in as showing her as the non stereotypical woman. But they got all of these other women and they're showing them as the angry Black woman, as the woman that the Black woman that's always rah, 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 rah. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And you can't do. 90% of Black women are not like that. And I feel offended. I'm offended by it because I'm not like that. I know how to get a message across being emotional, but still being able to deliver the message with clarity and without being all emotional and all that stuff. Because that's not me. That's not my character. And there are a lot of women who that is not their character. But see, the thing is that the men, y'all kind of like the little drama queens and you like the emotional delivery. And that's why a lot of women keep doing it because they get results. Those of us who don't have that kind of delivery, we deliver the same messages, but we're also the ones that will sit back, say what we got to say. If there's no change, we bounce. We're done. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to worry about cursing you out. I'm not doing all that. I'm not expending my energy, period, on you. So, and I've been like that forever. I very rarely get upset. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of women out there that very rarely get upset over certain things. It's like, we're not that stereotype typical woman. And I know I have wrote this down that it's not true of all that yelling and emotions. That's not us. But then on the other hand, what the message is that you want the woman to deliver things and do things unemotional as if they're men. Oh, but in business, you can't operate like that because you got to do it this way. But I need you to operate as a man over here, but I need you to be a woman over here. So what you're doing is you're giving us a mixed message. Do we operate like men or do we operate like women? Which one? What choice do we get? It's like we're doing both. It's like we can, and most of us can do both. We can work and be in a corporate environment or whatever business environment, and we can deliver messages as if we are, with no emotion at all. We're not going to get mad and get upset in the meeting and yell and scream. A lot of men will do it, but we're not allowed because we're emotional people. But when we get home, when some women get home, then that's where the emotion comes out. Okay. And the other thing is that you don't want us to be certain things. It's like, but we also have to take care of the family. We are, whether there's a man there or not, sometimes women are the responsible ones. We are the ones that get the stuff done. We make decisions. And if you're not the main decision maker, you're helping the decision maker make his decisions by making him think that he made the decision when he really didn't. You made the decision. You just pointing him in the right direction. That's all. But you, I don't understand. I get what the message is in the skits, but men, y'all need to rethink what you need in a woman, because you want this womanly, you want this feminine woman, but you don't really want to support her in her femininity, but you don't want her to act like a man, but you want her to be non-emotional. You want too daggone much of us. So y'all take a pick. And we also don't want y'all to be mama's boys. We don't want you to be looking for somebody to take care of you, because that's what Anthony's doing. He's looking for somebody to fulfill that need he has from his mother that he's missing. That's exactly what he's doing. So ain't no woman out there to do that. That was your mother's job. We're sorry, and it's really heartfelt that you missed out on that part of your mom. But it's not our job to do anything about that. It's not our job to make up for that, because you want this non-emotional woman, but then you want her to be emotional and take care of you. Can't do that. You're asking me to split myself. But anyway, these are my thoughts and my my observations. I'm quite sure a lot of you have different observations as far as what this is. I mean, I understand the parts of the skit, yeah, but I also understand that y'all are asking women to do things, some women to do things that they're just not capable of doing. And that is being non-emotional, because we are emotional beings. You can't take that out of us. We can do it in situations, but some of y'all men, y'all bring out they're going crazy. And a lot of y'all like the crazy. So I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. And I'll see you on the next one.